So I'm about to do something that I've never done before, at least in this capacity, which is insulate this ceiling of this garage. I got these 2 big old rolls of insulation here. The other is last week, and I got the stuff that I think doesn't contain fiberglass, doesn't contain formaldehyde. It's a little safer than the old-fashioned way of doing things. Probably still gonna be wearing a mask during the majority of this. I'm gonna start on this side of the room, and hopefully I get kind of good at it by the time I make it over there, because I'm hoping to have to move as little stuff as possible. I don't want to have to unplug the computer and all the cables and like drag it away if I don't have to. So, let's see how it goes. First things first, steal a big ladder from the neighbor. Kind of like I don't know where to start. Like I know I'm going to start over on this side, but I think I just have to get started, and then things will just kind of start falling into place. Oh, look at her go. Wow. I mean, I'm doing it, but I'm just trying to think of a way that makes the most sense, because that kind of sucks to have to kind of have it flopping over your head. Yeah, I don't know. You in a meeting?
No.
My hair keeps falling in my face. Can you put hair ties to hold it? Or clips or something?
Do you want me to pull it back?
Well, then this is still gonna.
Oh my god, in your hair.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need a good shower after.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, any sort of hat just gets knocked off because I have to use my head to hold it up.
Fun. You're
Yeah.
so pretty.
And it's alright.
Okay.
I mean, I think so.
Reassuring, putting me first. You're being helpful, and I'm feeling worse. I sit up by the rest of the water, tired of breathing. I need to not bother you for the sake of me. I'm tired of breathing just.
This beat is a bushel of 50-cent apples. I don't know how I gotta put this stuff in my hair. The ceiling's done, and most of this wall here is done. There's a few, there's like a little bit small pieces on the end, and then near the exit, still needs finished. But I feel pretty good about how much progress is made today. It was more work than I thought it would be. Maybe less time, but like more pain in the ass. But yeah, I feel good about it. Sounds a little bit different in here. A little bit deader. That's cool. a while back when my grandpa died and my dad was, cleaning up his house and putting, some stuff in a garage sale, just kind of like getting rid of stuff. He asked me if there's anything that I wanted. And so I grabbed a couple things. I think I got a pair of sunglasses, and then I saw this axe, and I definitely wanted to get it. And I've used it a good handful of times. Nothing on like a lot of work, like hours and hours of wood chopping, but it's definitely seen some use. And I've, sharpened it up, done a few things. But the handle was starting to crack, so I wrapped it with this tape. And that only held for so long. I was chopping down a bush yesterday, and 4 or 5 whacks in just popped right off. So it kind of reminded me of something, I think it's called the grandfather's axe paradox. It's like, at what point of repairing an axe is it still your grandfather's axe? After I replace this handle, is it just 50% my grandfather's axe? After I, this head finally breaks at some point, is it not his axe at all? And that's kind of the same with us. I think our cells regenerate every 10 years. So, and we're still the same person, even though everything in our body is different than it was 10 years ago. Anyway, I looked it up, and it looks like this was made somewhere around 1960, and it is an Indiana brand, so that's pretty neat. Flint Edge Kelly work. But anyway, I picked up a new handle today, and I've never removed a head from a handle of an axe before, but I'm going to try to do that today. I have this little vise, which one day I hope to have it hooked to something, but right now it's just, it still has the garage sale price tag, $3. But so I think this might be a little bit useful. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to try to drill it out. I don't even know if I can. I don't think this is going to be very useful. Oh, yeah, there's little metal, I don't know what they're called, sheaths, connectors, pounders. Whoa. Maybe that's moving. Oh. I don't want to celebrate too quick, but might be making progress. I'm glad I have one of these big old rubber mallets, because it's kind of late and I don't want to wake up Haley. Alright, so it is making progress, but I'm gonna go a little further. Made a little bit more progress with the drilling, but there's 2 metal spikes that I can see. And then there's another something metal in the center, so I'm like screwing up that drill bit. So I went to a smaller drill bit. Wouldn't be able to go down as far, but I'll be able to work around those wedges, those spikes a little bit, hopefully. I wish I had a big flathead screwdriver. I use one to start my car, but I don't want to mess that up at all. Yeah, that's where the other metal thing is. Okay, I feel good enough to take this off and try to whack it upside down a little bit more. Ouch. Yeah, if I didn't have the recoil of my hand when I hit it, like if I actually have a vise somehow, and hang this upside down, I think I could really wail on it and get it out quick. I went downstairs and got 2 more screwdrivers, kind of a fat Phillips, and then a flathead that looks like it was used to pry something. Maybe this axe a long time ago. But I just kind of pound down. Oh. kind of wiggle. See if I can finish breaking this screwdriver. I kind of went from not making noise to not wake Haley up to hoping my noise doesn't wake her up. It's not that loud. There's 2 doors between us two. So I went in with the Phillips for a while, pounded it, and kind of just like stirred it, and now I feel like it's close. So let me turn the camera back on. Got the actual metal hammer. Yeah, just a couple more whacks. Up. Oh yeah. All right. There it is. That's awesome. The kind of interesting, I don't know if it's just in my head or not, but when I'm picking away at that wood, it kind of smelled like my grandpa's old garage. But I mean, anything old and oily kind of makes me remember that. Here's the oh, they're actually screws or bolts. I could only see the square head on top. So I had 2 of those, and then this thing right here. Let's see if we can get this out. See what this actually is. Okay, just a metal shim of sorts. I might try to put that shim back in the new axe. I don't know if this is a good idea or if it's something I'm gonna spend some time on. Hand sander. I'm gonna see how quick it kind of cleans this up. Like, I don't really want to throw a lot of dust around the computer and shit, so we'll see. Watch out, Rue. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna do a little bit at the bottom where I won't be able to do later, and then I can clean up the edges. Here's my new handle. I do feel like it's a little bit taller, longer, the other one. And it did come with a wedge. Have it pressed against the wall. I don't know if this is any better. Alright, I think I'm going to have to hold off until tomorrow. I want to be able to take it outside. I even have I think a sledgehammer or something, just to really get some power behind it. Okay, but it's feeling nice. It's feeling like it's in a good place. I think I woke Haley up.
Hey. What are you doing?
Putting this axe on.
Really loud.
Okay. Yeah, I think the last thing I was doing was pretty loud. I'm done tonight.
Oh.
Kind of gone as far as I can go. Night. Good morning. Alright, so I'm going to continue on this axis a little bit. I guess there's going to be another building video soon. I just got all this wood delivered and some big metal sheets that are slightly out of frame. Building 6 raised bed gardens. Getting them ready for spring, even though it's middle of December. What I think I'm going to do is move this wood a little bit so I can stick the axe kind of in here and have it hold it. It's kind of a high hit for a sledgehammer.
still not ideal. That messed up the axe. I don't know if you can see, but there's all these little brick-sized tiles. I pushed one into the ground, but the good news is I got less than an inch remaining that I need to hammer this in. I have about ½ an inch remaining, and I've screwed up 2 of the tiles there. I think I might just leave it for right now. I mean, if it was that hard to get in, I think it's going to be pretty hard to get out. I'm going to ram that one wedge in and then get this kind of glue. I cannot remember what it's called right now, but that kind of fills in gaps and like swells and tightens wood. Not that this really seems like it needs it, but you know, I don't need an axe handle or a head flying off when this is in use. Here's the little metal wedge that I pulled out of the original handle, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this in. I don't think the wooden piece that came with this handle is gonna fit in there, no way. So we'll stick this in. Oh. Alright, so that's where it's gonna sit for today. Here's, as you can see down in here, get that focus, is the damage that I did to the concrete pad. So that's gonna need replaced.